All right, girl, we're a little bit delayed, but we're finally here for the next batch. What is this, episode 7 through 9
Yes.
of Married at First Sight?
Yes.
Um, I would like to start with Courtney
Yeah. Let's
and Nick
Yeah.
because, whew, ooh, she is a weirdo. I'm sorry. Certified weirdo, president of the Weirdo Association.
She is a great example of her people. And when I say her people, I mean MAGA people.
Yes.
Her
Yes.
heritage group. Um, she completely lost me the moment she said she's not even the Me Too type girl. Because
Right.
in that scene, she was clearly communicating to, or what I was picking up on is that she's dealt with some not safe sexual experiences.
Yeah, to me, I heard her say that she's been like assaulted.
Sexually assaulted. And so I'm like, oh, that brings a lot of context. I feel for you, girl. And then you're going to backtrack. Well, not backtrack, but then you're going to say, like, I'm not even Me Too.
Belittle it. Yeah.
Oh, she belittled it. And it's almost like I don't think that she's come to terms with that experience fully, clearly, if you want to identify as not that type of girl.
Right.
She's so confused.
I feel like every other time she speaks, it's so contradictory. She's so inarticulate. I can't tell what she's trying to say. It's just so, she's confused and she's confusing. And even like in the, we'll talk about the big group therapy session they had, but like the moment when Paul kind of called out Nick, like, are you being too polished? Are you self-editing? And she's like, yes, I want to see more of that authenticity. Well, girl, you have to show it too, because he pushed, can we talk about your past relationships? Can you tell me about your past dating experiences? And she just didn't want to. I mean, eventually she did open up a little bit more, but it's like, that's the moment where if you opened up, he'll open up. Like everybody has to open up.
Yes. I will say Nick did not open up though. Like he didn't, and I can't tell. I'm going to give him a little bit of grace just because there is just not an emotional connection with them two at all. And so her opening up in that way, I'm sure he wasn't expecting it.
Right.
But I don't feel like he helped make her feel any safer in that moment. Like he did not get curious. He was just kind of like, oh, okay. So you got some trauma. He did the guy thing. And I hate when you disclose, guys, if you're watching this, when women disclose that they have had some sexual trauma, they are like, get uncomfortable when it comes to intimate moments. Don't just jump to, oh, you got some trauma, huh? Get curious. What did that mean? What's the impact? How do you feel? How is that impacting you in our relationship right now? And maybe he was already checked out. I can't tell, but he didn't show up great in that moment, I will say.
Yeah. It's hard. Like, I don't want to be insensitive to the fact that clearly she has, had that experience and it is something that is impacting her. But I honestly think separate to that, she just doesn't like him. She won't admit it. She won't say it. She's talking in all these circles because she can't say it. She literally in front of him said, well, Adam's the hottest guy here. And he was like, really? And she like didn't even realize that she said that. She was like, oh shit. Like almost like Issa Rae mirror talk with like, oh, I got caught, And I'm just like, girl. And like, you can tell that first group dinner that they had, she was like totally turned her back away from him.
Yeah.
She was very invested in everybody else. Every time Adam spoke, Adam's humor, by the way, we'll talk about Adam, but I'm like, how did he go from extremely serious to extremely unserious? Like, who are you? But anyways, but the jokiness, I think, what she feels like she's missing in her own relationship, she was really responsive to. So you could tell at that dinner that she was all like, Adam, oh my God, he's so cute, he's so funny. Relax.
She had a lot of, it was so jarring for me in that moment because, we know what's going on with her and Nick, nothing's happening. But then like, they start talking and she is all in Adam's face and Marissa's face asking all these questions.
Right.
And like, well, how do you know this? And I'm like, well, girl, I didn't see you ask Nick none of these questions. So it was very blatant that like, she's just so, I don't know. It's almost like she wanted to like maybe find something so she can compare Adam back to Nick.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. She's clearly searching when they met went to the family's home. Oh, let's talk shit about Nick. Whoa, can you not be an asshole?
That's crazy.
And then they're like, honestly, girl, we don't really see a problem with him. He seems perfectly normal, perfectly fine. And she was like, so let down.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't like him, and it's kind of weird because he's conservative, he is attractive. I think I get the vibe that he's not manly enough for her. Like, I think that from the first batch of episodes when they first met, that seemed to be the thing. Like, he's just not manly. Like, he couldn't open up the jars and all that. And I think that that's the thing that she's just like, I think that was her ick, and that's where we are today still.
Yeah.
She's not interested in like getting to know him or seeing him any differently. Because the guy is funny. I will say that. I mean, I didn't like him on the show.
I think he's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. So it's not like that's not it at all. And you haven't really tried to get deep with him. It's all about you. But Nick is checked out too. Like, let's be real. Like, Nick is not trying. I feel like he's just trying to get through the show at this point. Paul clocked it when he was like, oh, you're just trying to find a good thing to say for the audience, not for you, not for Courtney. So Nick is definite. I get it. I get both sides, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that couple, they need to throw the tile in.
They should just... Did you say tile?
Yes. Remember when Tyrese said that?
Yes, it's so good.
Throw the tile in.
Throw the tile in. I agree. They need to let it go. It's torture for all of us. It is torture. But that lady, she's a dummy. She's a dummy, huh?
It's just, and then it's also just a pet peeve of mine when people are not involved in the world in which they live.
Yes.
Like, you exist in this society, so you should make an attempt to know what's going on in it. And like,
very ignorant.
The January 6th thing, somebody in the comments last time, somebody said they thought she was joking. But I don't think she was, because she didn't know who Keanu Reeves was. The Matrix? Speed?
What are you doing?
You don't know Keanu Reeves?
There's so many ways that you can know. Matrix.
The Matrix is like a cultural moment.
Who doesn't know about the Did your dad, was that her brother? Did your brother not watch it? But she lives in Oregon. I don't
Girl,
know.
Oregonians know Keanu Reeves.
Okay, Oregon Reeves. I didn't know they had a name like that. You're right, though. You're right. I don't get what her life is at all.
Yeah,
I don't.
Like, what does she do in her free time? Just work out? And
even Drag Race, when they brought up Drag Race, she was like, oh, we love to go drag in the cars.
And they were like, girl, what?
I don't know what she's listening to. Like, because even Fox News talked about, January 6th. I know they talked about it in like a different way, but maybe just everything is trickled down to her. But she knows about me too.
Yeah.
She knows about me too.
Enough to say that she don't want to identify.
Yeah. So let's move on. Miss Courtney, she sucks.
Yeah,
that's all I can really say.
She does. Girl, my notes literally, this is the first thing I wrote. Courtney sucks.
She does.
I literally says Courtney sucks.
Baby, I promise you I almost had grace for her. There was like other things she was doing too. Her and Mecca aren't too far and different. Like, they're pretty similar in a way.
Girl, let's talk about Mecca and Belle. You were really pissed off about his behavior at the dinner.
Oh my God. He is so offensive to her. And literally the way that his father talks about him is the way he is talking about Belle. And the fact, like, we already know that this man apparently does not find her that attractive. So it really bothered me that he was like, but when I saw that backside, your wife, like on your wedding day, you see your wife, you marry her, and you weren't sure about her until she showed you her backside. That's not cool. And I believe that, like, he does like her backside, but he was overdoing it. Like, it was a bit performative to be like, oh, she's the one, she's this, she's that. But it's all, and I think that they clocked this at the group therapy, that it's all about him. It is all about him. He does. And Belle is like pouring, like, I'm drowning, but I don't want you to drown with me. Like, it's just all about Mecca. That porta potty thing pissed me off too. Really pissed me off. Like, Belle looked so cute. You're ragging on her outfit. And he's like ragging.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, I tried. I'm just trying. And then he was like, you did a good job. And she just that bright, like, that did it for her. Like, Belle actually does have low self-esteem too. And it's clearly due to her father. Like, she will give anything for a man who's supposed to love her to love her.
Yeah.
You know? And I felt like at the porta, in general, because Mecca's self-esteem is so low, I think he is trying to pull Belle down to his insecurity level. Like, she's insecure too, but I think he notices that she does have some sense of confidence in herself, and I just feel like he's nitpicking it down to his level, and that is really bothering me. Every time I see it, it's bothering me. I'm glad that he did name at the group therapy, though, that, like, he just doesn't feel like he's deserving of love. Like, that's because I just get pissed off and I be done with people, but then when you get underneath it, I'm like, okay, all right, we can work through this. But he I don't know why he came on this show. That's another, I don't know why
he's one that I completely agree. Like, you just need to have some separate sessions with Paul. You know what I mean? Like, just one-on-one with him, and don't have no wife, because you have a lot of issues to work through. And I completely agreed with Michelle. The performance at the dinner was so over the top and, like, doing too much. And it was making me so sad just to see Belle, like, accept these crumbs. Like, And she's like, at the end, she's like, I don't like how they're nitpicking you. Da, 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 da. Girl, listen to what they're saying though. Like, we're trying to get to a core of something that needs to be healed within him. And you should understand how that's impacting you.
She doesn't see it because he put her in this power dynamic where she has to prove herself to him in a way. Like, I still feel like she's trying to get him to love her. Like, that is where she is. And she is not seeing him for who he is, that he is deeply insecure. He is not ready for this. He is not really growing with you at all. She's not seeing that yet. And I feel like it's going to hurt. I feel like her hearing some of those things, like, oh, when Paul said that he has not chosen her yet.
Yes.
That was so real and so good. And I don't know if something, like, when I hear things like that, I'm like, huh? And I just kind of like put it to the side. She's going to wake up one day and it's going to really hurt her to realize like the situation she has allowed herself to be in. Yeah.
But can we just take a second for Paul and how wonderful he is? I mean, I told you I've been a fan of his for a long time. And now it's just like all coming back to me. Like, this is what I loved about him. Like, the way that he's just able to name things so perfectly and just like get right to the heart of it. And just like, no bullshit. Adam, you're deflecting. Stop with the jokes, you know? And it's just like, ooh.
And yes, it is the calling out and then like slowing it down and, you know, practicing a new exercise. So like that whole moment with him and Marissa was, I mean, maybe we should talk about that because I didn't really believe it.
Okay.
But I thought it was a smart exercise for Coach Paul to put them through. Is it Dr. Paul? Coach Paul? Paul?
I think Coach. I don't think he's a doctor.
As a coach, I did take notes from him, like mental notes of just like, like you can't just see it for how you see it and just like call it out.
Yeah.
So it was a masterclass watching him, and we needed that. We needed that.
Say the things that we're thinking. Let's talk about Shawn and Nikki, because I love how he did their session, especially with Nikki. He said, no, you're about to start blaming. You need to talk about how it's affecting you, not turning the blame on Shawn. And that was really well done. I thought that he really got to the heart of the issues between them. And as much as I stand Nikki, because I still do, she's a little mean. She can be mean sometimes.
Oh, baby. The way she talked to him after the dinner outside was that is abusive behavior, y'all. When you are yelling at someone and they can't get in to say anything, like she was cutting him down.
Yeah.
I did feel bad for him.
Yeah.
And he said it later that like, clearly it's a mommy issue with like, you know, clearly his mom not letting him really get his thoughts or feelings out there. And so I kind of saw him shutting down like a little boy when she was like yelling at him. And he did name that in the session that when he doesn't feel heard, that's when he gets even more defensive. Oh, I do feel vindicated a little bit because I feel like some people in our comments were trying to, you know, make it seem like Shawn was like completely in the right and he's this great. But he did name like, I was trying to make her respect me. I was trying to win. And it really was not about me respecting her, but ensuring that she respected me as a man. That's what we were saying, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Nikki kind of scares me.
Okay, say more.
In a way, because there's been a Nikki in me. Yeah. And that is basically when someone has tried to make you small and you're feeling like someone's trying to make you small instead of like communicating your feelings, you just let me show you. And it's like she can't find softness, right? Like I have been someone where you like he would say like I don't know, it was when they were at dinner with Mecca and Belle, and he said something, she took it for something else, and that's a me thing. Like I used to do that. I think I did it a couple of months ago, but I'm growing out of it.
I've grown since May.
I try to grow every day. But yeah, I saw that. Like she's just, and she don't like him either, so it's even worse.
Exactly.
Like when you already trying, but you also don't like him, and he's being like that.
Yeah, she's knucking and bucking and ready to fight. I think that something that came out in one of their conversations that I think is worth noting and is a unique issue for them is that like as very successful Black people, they've had to fight, and all of those characteristics have benefited them until now. Having to, the way that like, oh, somebody's trying to sun me, now I have to let them know, that's beneficial in the corporate world. You know, him, the way that he gets very academic and frameworks and ABC 1, 2, 3, that's beneficial in the academic world. But now that's like too cold and robotic for this relationship. So it's like things that have worked for them suddenly don't. And I think that that's like very relatable and like a specific, issue that successful Black people have to navigate, especially at their ages, because they've been doing this for a long time. But I think like I too see, little familiarities in Nikki that I'm like, ooh, but I think one thing that I have found is that I really have to be with easygoing people. Like we can't both care a lot about everything. Like one person has to be like, you got it. It's cool. Like somebody has to be the one who just doesn't get worked up about stuff. And it ain't going to be me.
Shawn likes to think he is that and he wants to be that, but Shawn is a diva. Shawn is a diva. He is. Like, even if it's a masculine Devo, he's a diva. Like, he is. And I think Nikki would be okay with that. I don't know. I don't know what's next. I think she'd be okay with that, maybe period. Maybe we can put a period there. But at the end, they need to find a way for them to be a soft place to land. Because like what you were just saying of like being ready to fight all the time. And like, that's what we have to do in corporate America or just like as successful people. But when you go home,
exactly,
you need to be each other's safe space. Like Nikki has said, like, I want to be able to relax around you. I don't want to, and a lot of strong women really do feel like this. Like I have to be strong throughout my whole day. When I'm with you, I want to feel like you're going to be able to defend me. You're going to be able to handle things and have my back. But it seems like Shawn kind of wants that too.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. So
that's a problem.
Yeah. I think, maybe in some ways they're too similar. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it did seem, and like the other couples were like, what's this fake shit? Because they said, oh, y'all went from at each other's throats to, oh, it's been a 10 out of 10. The other couples was like, I ain't buying it.
Yeah, Nick made a really good point. Because, Nick is a little bit of a hater with the couple. Like, he want to feel like he did. But he did make a good point when he was like, y'all are making it seem like y'all took all these major steps ahead, but it was really just one step. And that one step is just liking each other.
Right. Like, not fighting today.
Fighting today. And that's really true. Like, because I was like, why did we get to see this good time?
Right.
Maybe, was it boring? Like, what was there? They were both like, yay, we're great. Framework. But she's still not really attracted to him either. So
we're still.
Do you think that's gonna ever grow? It can, but if it's not, I think
he just his personality and the way he is. I don't think she's gonna get there.
I don't think she's gonna get there.
Like we've seen enough of him now for me to think that like he's not gonna change enough for her to. Because I think she wants kind of a masculine kind of alpha man, and I think like. I don't know. I don't know if that's him. I don't know if that's him.
So we've gotten comments, you've gotten messages. I've seen TikToks of everybody and their grandma has matched with Shawn on some dating app. They have dated him in some way. They know him in some way. He's got a secret boyfriend, allegedly, or not a secret boyfriend, but he has had maybe. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, look, he could be bi.
And I'm okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And quite frankly, I know bisexual Black men who are like, at the end of the day, I'm marrying a woman. And so they may be, attracted to men, but they cannot see themselves spending their life with a man. And so that could be his situation where he's like, but I'm going to be with a woman though, like as a life partner. So perhaps I certainly would not be surprised if I found out that he has dealt with men in his past.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that too. My thing is always disclosure, which I guess you don't need to disclose to America, but as long as Nikki is aware of it, I just like, why can't we just like, I do feel like Black men are like the least likely group to just be publicly bisexual, and I get it.
Because
like, I get
Black women don't accept it.
I do understand that, but I do think hiding it is no better. But I'm always, and I'm going to encourage here, women, ladies, my sisters. Let men be gay.
Yeah.
Let them be bi. They do. Like, historically, Rome, Alexander the Great, all these niggas. Gay as hell. They gonna be gay. Whether you accept it or not. They gonna be gay.
Yeah.
So let's just like open up. You might, maybe give yourself a chance to kiss a girly. Like give free world. But it is interesting that he's a bit busy, whether it's with a girl or whoever. Like, he's busy.
Because he is like, he has a lot of connections. Like literally so many people have like a degree of separation from him.
Yeah. Even a student made a TikTok like, oh my God, my professor is getting the villain edit on the show. So he's out there. So, but he's 48. He's lived a long life. So,
Okay. let's talk about Devin and Caitlin.
Devin and Caitlin. Interesting. I like Devin. I mean, I feel bad for both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, because I really do feel for Caitlin every time she's like, why can't I just be me? It's never, everything I do is not enough. And I also feel like, with Devin, I want to know what his sign is. Like, I just feel like he wants something very expressive, very loud, very loving and affectionate. Because I think that that's who he is too. Even I don't see him give that a lot to Caitlin.
I think he wants to. That was like the whole group therapy, like, call out that, like, you're dimming yourself because you would be doing that. But and I think he started out trying to do that when they first got married, but then immediately saw like, oh, this isn't well received and it's also not being reciprocated. So I'm pulling it back. The thing about Devin is that I actually found him so insightful when he was speaking about other couples. Like, I was sort of like, wow, like, he's really giving good advice. Shawn was ignoring him, which I thought like that was so rude because I think he was saying very thoughtful stuff to Shawn.
Yeah.
Like, there's that sort of like condescension, like, who is this young man trying to tell me anything?
Because he is 20 years younger than Shawn, but y'all are in the same place. So y'all are peers.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was very rude to get in your phone. You don't have to be on your phone on TV, like on camera. I feel like that was crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, he has high emotional intelligence. I would agree.
Yes. And I thought that the way that he responded to people was very thoughtful. And I was like so shocked because isn't he the youngest one or one of the youngest?
Yeah, him and Mecca, I believe, are the same age. Do you remember when he was in the session, when they were in the session with the lady coach therapist? What was she like? Where did she land between them? I don't remember exactly.
She was basically trying to coach them to be more affectionate, like to just like take baby steps towards showing more affection and just being more outwardly, like
so effusive. It was towards Caitlin.
Yeah, so it was definitely more toward Caitlin, and like I think she thinks, and she has been doing more.
Yeah,
but it's still like low because she started at 0, so now she's up to 3, which is a big jump, but not very much.
Do you think I just really feel like it's a personality difference. Like she consistently says, I just want to be grounded. I just want to be here. Yeah. And he is consistently like, I want to be here. I don't think Devin's ever going to actually be happy. Correct. And I honestly think Caitlin would be happy if Devin would just be quiet, but that's a problem, obviously, because he is going to be, shrunk. So I'm thinking that's just not going to work out.
That couple needs to end. They need to throw the tile in because and then her being with all her friends who are the exact same way. Like, oh, this is like her little band of independent, don't touch me women. Like,
who would be great for Devin? Belle Jolie. They would have been great together because they would have met each other on the verbal affection and physical affection. I don't know if they would be attracted to each other, but they exactly what he needs, she would give, and what she needs, which we don't even talk about. No one talks about what Belle needs. And Belle needs security. She needs emotional security and physical security. And I think that Devin would give that to her. So I'm not saying, I don't think Caitlin could be rematched with anyone here. Right. But I would have loved, and the interracials or whatever, but I would have loved, I think that would have been nice for Belle to experience and for him to experience.
Yeah. Yeah. They should have a moment like that. They should introduce that in the next season, like recoupling amongst the group if it seems like there's some sparks or some compatibilities that pop out over time.
Yeah, because I thought there's moments where I'm thinking Marissa would do well. First of all, I love Michelle and Cameron.
Oh,
but I would think that Marissa and Cameron would do well. But at the same time, no, because I do feel like Marissa kind of needs a leader more so. And like it's the opposite with it's a bit of a partnership with Cameron and Michelle, but Michelle's a bit of a leader in that relationship. Let's talk about them. We don't spend too much time. Right.
I love them.
I love them too. I'm happy. I'm surprised to see how much Cameron has opened up.
Yes.
But Michelle has definitely helped him do that. She is a really good communicator when it comes to what she's feeling, what her experience in the past has been, what's emotional towards her, what her boundaries are, what her expectations are, like all of that. She's really good at communicating.
Yeah.
And then allows space for Cameron to kind of negotiate or say his side of it. They're very good at that. Do you have an opinion on the money situation?
No, I mean, I think it's exactly what she said, that like I've overly equated money with ambition or success, but clearly he's very passionate about what he does. He's moving up the ranks within that industry. And so she's like, hey, I believe in his ability to keep going. I thought it was actually such a huge moment when he basically was like, I mean, if we needed to stay in Seattle, I could shift. Because earlier he was going so hard, like, I have to be in Portland. I have to keep going down this path. So I was just so shocked. And then for her to be like, well, I could just get a remote job. They were fighting to be the most flexible.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
It's
They
beautiful.
just seem so healthy. They're progressing at the right type of speed.
Yeah.
Now they've been intimate, at a time that seems like it was a good time to introduce that. And it just seems like, they've talked about big things, where they're going to live, talked about the kids, her fertility issues. So it's they are getting the big topics out of the way. And I think that that's really healthy.
I agree. I feel like Cameron is getting to a place where he truly wants, deeply wants Michelle in his life and almost needs her. I think he would be devastated if he lost Michelle, which is gorgeous place to be in, and I'm happy for them. There was something that was on my brain that, I like the fact that a lot of the couples are taking time before they get intimate together. That doesn't always happen, but it seems like definitely with this cast, they are doing it when they're ready.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are doing it a little too soon, which we'll get to Felipe. But I overall like that they're taking their time because even though we are married, I still don't know your ass at all. And yeah, though we have Dr. Or Paul is we got 4 weeks left. I mean, Steve Harvey says, don't have sex for the first 3 months. So, so I'm kind of glad.
Not Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I think it's good that they're taking their time. So we can transition.
Felipe, since you mentioned him, and Tori, I'm kind of Felipe, if you just wanted to fuck around a little bit longer, you could have done that. Nobody forced you to do this. If you want to go be a hoe, by all means.
Go be a hoe. Yeah, I do think he wants to. People be players, pimps to their 50s, right? Some people never retire their jerseys, and that could be you. You could just be a zaddy, for the future. I don't know why he felt like he had to get married. And now poor Tori. Tori really struggles to express her feelings in the moment, by the way.
She does.
Because the way she just lets him say shit and I be waiting, what you think,
Right.
But yeah, it's very strange. It's only been 2 weeks and he's anxious.
And he's worried about losing the passion because they haven't done it again. And I'm like, damn, calm the dick down.
Calm the dick down. 2 weeks?
It's okay. Oof.
I don't know. And I get what, I think I pick up on a little bit when he means passion, because I think that he finds Tori very attractive, very sexy. And I think that there's obviously sexual chemistry, but she don't got a lot of sparkle to her.
Yeah.
She got a lot of sparkle.
Based on what we've seen.
Yeah. And I don't know if he needs more, but I can imagine that that's over time.
Yeah. She's a little muted.
A little muted. The mom is weird too. Why is the mom so excited about this child? Yeah. And they made it seem like she hates all the girlfriends and now she's in love with Tori. It's a little weird.
I was asking myself that same thing. What is it about Tori that mom likes so much?
Compliance, sweetness. She is very sweet. But that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got. We haven't gotten the scene of him coming home late, but it seems like it's coming.
Yeah.
He's anxious though. Ooh, it's weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing more to add, I don't think, though. Oh, well, okay. So we got context on Tori just feeling suffocated after having sex, basically. I get that. I get it. That's, her feelings are obviously authentic. It's just, what's confusing is she initiated it. She says that she enjoyed it, which is hard. That part is hard for me to believe, but she says she enjoyed it. But then after the fact, kind of had a panic attack. And, so she said that, it was too soon. I get that. I'm just trying to, connect, empathize. I do empathize, but, reach the thing, the piece that I do empathize with. But I guess it was too soon, and the man is still kind of a stranger to her, and it might not work out. What if he does cheat on her and 3 weeks later? That actually kind of would give me an okay.
Because she had been cheated on before, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that was triggered. That wound.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little shaky. I feel like Felipe needs to relax. He's doing a lot because you could always hold around.
And I'm gonna be
nobody forced you to do this.
She might need to give him head a lot, honestly. Like, I think like she might need a like just like every morning before he goes to the movie, like give him a head, give him a little something.
So he can calm down. My God.
God damn.
I cannot.
Sorry. Who's that? Who's next? Is that it? No, Marissa and Adam.
Marissa and Adam. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gagged me when I realized that she hadn't talked to him about her dad yet. That's a big thing to not talk about yet. And I don't think I don't. They clocked Adam, but I don't know if he is going to change based on that conversation.
I don't think he received it because he joked again at the end of the session. They closed out the session with a joke.
And it felt like, in the name of performatism, like it felt like he was trying to prove, like, look, I can be. Like, it didn't feel sincere or authentic. Mm-hmm. It just felt like, oh, so you don't think, okay, well, and then like, well, I do have this and I did and that, and it's like, all right, you get a sticker, you get an A. Yeah, I and it's interesting because she was defending, their playfulness at the dinner, but clearly it did make her think, because after that we did start to hear her talk a bit more about the lack of that, like them not going deep. But she could lead that.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's very just go along, like even when it came up about where they would live, she's like, honestly, I don't really know what I want. Like, I guess I could do the lake house for a year, but I also really like my apartment. It's very different from the lake house. And like, you can just say like, I don't want to live in this fucking playground, like it's okay for you to just say that. Yeah. And so, and even like when the cat came during the massage and ruined the romance, and she just kind of just went along. I don't like, get that cat, get all these animals out of here. There's animals everywhere. They can go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yes, she needs to lead them going deeper, and maybe like, hold him longer, because I think he'll be there, but he'll jump out when it gets a little too. But I do think he is struggling. Like, he don't want to go there. And maybe it's the camera why he doesn't want to go there, but him getting cheated on and staying in those relationships, I'm sure is a deep wound. Yeah. I don't even know, like, how is that manifesting in this relationship? Like, I'm like, oh, well, how does that exactly? What does that mean now?
That was literally after I said that, I was like, okay, so like as a result, what do you do differently, or like, how is that changing how you think?
Yeah. And then Marissa, all she said, thank you for telling me that. Okay, all right, okay.
Girl, this shallow relationship. Look, sometimes I feel like if folks are on the same page, let them just do what they do, and they can just have a relationship that's weird. If they are happy not going deep, let's just let them do that as long as it will last, and not force them to do something that they clearly both feel uncomfortable with. Maybe it's just two shallow people together.
I agree. I was with them, honestly. I was like, yeah, they can have fun. I honestly didn't really feel it until Paul was like, I got 4 weeks. And he named that, like, if y'all can't go that deep, then y'all don't have a strong relationship. And I was like, okay, that did eat that. Because look, let one thing happen.
Right.
Maybe like, it's just very, I don't know if Marissa will pull away, but I can imagine Adam pulling away pretty quickly. So I think they're having fun, and I've enjoyed them having fun. The outfit thing that Paul was clocking was interesting. Like, why isn't he taking this seriously?
Yeah.
What is happening, I wonder? I hope we get there.
Yeah.
To understand it a bit more. But
yeah.
Do you think, I don't think Adam would like Courtney, even if Courtney and him were matched.
I think that's not his type physically. Like, he likes a traditionally pretty girl.
I think she's pretty. I do think she's pretty. She's a little mousy, like she's, okay, let me stop. I think she's pretty though. I guess what you're saying is maybe like more feminine. Like, he likes a bit more of like a feminine woman, which is true. And she's definitely struggling to like allow her femininity to rest a little bit. So I agree with that. Like, she would just be a dude. She kind of is a dude.
She kind of is.
She's kind of dude. Yeah.
She's kind of a dude. Yeah.
Well, I know we talked about, I just feel like there's probably more to say about Belle, Jolie, and Mecca. I feel like there's more to say.
Okay.
What did you think about the porta potty scene?
I didn't really have like a lot to say. I mean, to be honest, I actually was kind of like, oh, this is cool that this is a Black owned company, and like, cool. There's like some, heritage in him being a part of the family business. So that was honestly more of my reaction to it than anything. I mean, I'm like, I thought it was cute that she was there trying to stick beside him, but I agree with your point that he was just like so nitpicky and like just talking just like his daddy. I mean, just talking just like his daddy.
Just like his daddy. Oh, yes, thank you. Because teachable moment, possibly, we do need to watch the way we talk to our kids, including me as an auntie. Like, we gotta watch the way that we speak, because that, one, forms our perception of ourselves, and it also does give us permission to talk to other people in that same way. Like, he is nitpicking her because like, he hates himself low-key. Like, I think that he likes and, like, respects who he is and, like, his attractiveness and his style and his brain, but he also hates himself. So I just think that he is just giving that back out to other people, and she is, like, unfortunately, like, the worst victim of that. I can't wait for her to go to her mama and talk to her mama about it. And maybe her mama is gonna be like, girl. But, and I guess it's his mom abandoning him, and it's his dad being mean to him. There's just, like, no place he can go to really receive love. So I get that, but, and now he can't receive it. Oh, damn. That's, he has not really gotten love, and now he can't really receive it. I feel bad.
I think, like we said, he should be doing some very, like, intensive self-work. Like, I do not think he should be going through this process with someone else, because now she's not able to have the experience that she deserves, because it's all about Mecca and his stuff. And it's like, he needs to just be doing that on his own, while she's with somebody who's actually prepared to be able to love her and choose her.
She deserves a redo, for sure. She deserves a redo. Okay. All right. Well, I'm done.
Okay.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Any other things? I think I will say I thought the group therapy session was super interesting. I liked how they really got into it in front of everybody. So it's like, you all need to learn from each other. People could say things to each other the way Michelle, spoke to Mecca. And I thought that, like, I didn't know what to expect from that, but I really liked it. And I thought, like, oh, like, this was a good way to, like, cut to the quick on some of these issues that people are having.
I liked it too. I like the format. What's good about this is that, like, the couples can learn from each other. Like, even though, like, that might not be the topic that is focused on you guys, like, you can learn from these other situations. There was some commentary online about folks not liking the way the other couples were speaking about and to Mecca and Shawn's couples. But they are the struggling couples. But they do have a lot to. They do have a lot to say, and it's the truth. Nobody lied. Nobody lied to anybody. But I do remember at the dinner scene when Mecca was being very rambunctious and loud and all of that, and it felt like people were talking over to him, not taking him serious, which is fair, because he was talking out the side of his neck, and I think he was talking about something, and he's young. I felt like they were like, oh, poor baby, like, little idiot. Like, they kind of were talking, like, at that dinner, like, oh, little idiot, like. He didn't sound smart, though. But so I can see if people have problems with that. I can kind of see it. But I don't. I was looking for moments to be mad, basically, because I saw it online. But I didn't see anything.
And the way that they were like, oh, Nikki, the way you're talking about that height comment, nah. Like, I appreciate them calling her out.
Yeah. What did she say? Because so I remember that. So she said, now, how am I at 5'5" going to be a threat to you? What was that wrong about towards him?
They thought that she was saying, they thought that she was saying that he's short.
Yeah.
So that, even though I don't know that that's what she was saying, but that's what it sounded like she said, which is enough. Like, if that's what it sounded like you said, then you didn't say it well.
Yeah.
And so I think they were kind of responding like, hey, don't make it seem like he's, like, don't make fun of his height.
Yeah, it was like the tone, basically, that she said it in. Yeah. What were they saying about Did the group talk about Courtney and Nick's relationship?
One thing Shawn said was, like, you need to look at this the way that you look at your training and your athleticism. Like, you don't feel like doing it every day, but you do because you're disciplined. And she basically was like, nah. Like, if I don't feel like it, in this case, I'm not going to, which further points to the fact that she doesn't like it.
I do remember feeling with Mecca, too, because Mecca kind of rejected the performative piece. He's young. He is really young, and he just can't see it yet. Like, he does not know what his behavior is, and he does not know why he is doing it.
Right.
So that's tough.
And unfortunately, Belle is not in a place to be able to correct him.
No.
Because she's just like, I thought you were being real. Everything he says.
Poor Belle.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm like, girl, please.
Don't get married at 28. I have no regrets. I have no regrets, baby, because they don't know themselves. They have not gone through any real healing. They have not had any type of emotional growth, so they don't know what is right or wrong. Like, Belle does not know that she is not being treated well at all. And this is like, he's not being disrespectful, but he does not like you, really. He does not care about you.
Yeah.
It
he
really
just wants you to make him feel better.
And that's all you're doing. Like, at the porta potty, the reason why it bothered me is because we're starting off in this scene and Bella's just like, I think it is so cool that you're doing this. I think it is so sexy that you're in this uniform. I just like, oh my God, I can't wait. And you just seem so passionate. I just love it. And the first thing he says about her is about the outfit. And like, you look like you're about to be, again, I know I said this earlier, but like, boots to when you're about to clean up poop is what a woman should be wearing, to wear. So, and that's not even here nor there. It's just like, why did she have to do all of this and for you to give her nothing in return? Nothing. Yeah. That's what's bothering me. She's about to be exhausted. It's no one's pouring into her cup at all. No one. And he's just drinking it and then peeing it right out on the slab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Courtney and who's going to be the first couple to call it, I guess, is the question.
I think it's going to be either Courtney and Nick or Devin and Caitlin.
Yeah, I think they're very close, both of them. I think Courtney's going to, Nick should just go, honestly.
Yeah.
Nick, you don't have to stay through the whole show. You don't.
Yeah.
I would love for Devin and Belle, but it's fine. She's going to stick beside him as long as she can.
You should start the way we started sewing Nicolandria. Devin Jolie, start posting it online, see what the girls, they start reacting.
Little moments of them looking at each other.
Yeah.
I do feel like Devin kind of wasn't liking the way that Mecca was talking.
I agree.
You're right. I might have to just start
start creating some little edits, putting it out there, giving them a ship name.
Thank you. I'm gonna do that. Oh my God. Okay. Well, these next upcoming episodes are. I'm a little nervous for folks, especially Felipe.
Yeah.
Felipe is so close to cheating.
I'm telling you. I'm like, he's about to go through his little black book and be like, who can I call? Who's available right now?
And maybe he's just getting on Vyvanse. Like, maybe it's like he's talking about the dopamine hits. Like, okay, well, let's get you some medications.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a fix. But we're gonna be back. So we're gonna be back on Thursday. We're gonna record Thursday, and then you'll post whenever you post.
All right, cool.
We'll see y'all guys.
Bye.
Bye.